Hi, my name is Crystal Lynn, and I have been privileged enough to be selected as one of our family's ambassadors that they're calling Fambassadors, and I get to demonstrate a lot of their products. And today, this video is sponsored by our family, and we are making spaghetti and meatballs. I started with some plant-based ground, but of course you can use ground beef if you want. I sautéed some onions and some green peppers and some diced banana peels in a little bit of olive oil, and I added it to the bowl. And I added salt and pepper to taste. I put a half a teaspoon each in, but of course it's salt and peppers to your taste. I put a half a teaspoon each of onion powder and garlic powder, Our Family brand, of course. And then I put a whole tablespoon of Our Family brand Italian seasoning. And I put a half a teaspoon of soy sauce. And I also added some yeast extract paste that some individuals like to spread on their toast, you know what I mean, to add some umami depth of flavor. And I'm just going to use my hands. I've washed my hands, and I'm just going to mix all of this together. So I've got everything in here, and I'm just going to squish it all together. Just fold it. You don't want to squeeze it between your fingers because that would just make it into a big sloppy mess, actually. So what I'm doing is I'm just folding it over on top of itself and turning the bowl and folding it like that. So I'm not actually squishing it and making it into a mess. So now what I'm going to do for the binder, instead of eggs, I'm going to be using flax eggs. And what you do to make a flax egg is you take a tablespoon of ground flaxseed and combine it with 3 tablespoons of tap water or room temperature water. If you wanted to use bottled water or whatever, it has to be room temperature. And you mix it until it's stringy or ribbony, and that will act as your binder. If you're watching your cholesterol or if you happen to be on a plant-based diet, this is an excellent way to get that binding action going on. Now I'm going to wash my hand off. Clean hands are important when you're cooking. I think I didn't need to say that, did I? So I'm going to add some breadcrumbs to soak up some of the moisture. Our Family Italian breadcrumbs. I'm just going to use probably about a half a cup or so. Okay. And then continue to mix it until it all comes together. Now when my mom makes meatballs or meatloaf, she uses crushed up saltine crackers. And that turns out really well too if you'd like to use that. Some people I know use matzo crackers that you find in the Jewish section of your grocery store. If you want to go salt-free, it's a good way to do it. Okay, so this is all combined. You can see that it's all combined and everything is dispersed evenly. The breadcrumbs are haven't completely soaked up all the liquid yet, but they will. And the best way to make meatballs is to have wet hands when you do it so they don't stick. And what I do, I make medallions instead of meatballs because they're easier to cook in the pan when you want to brown them up in the pan. So I take about a golf ball size And of course I make a ball, like that. So it's a ball. And then I put it in the palm of my hand, and then I just push it down like that. And it makes a medallion instead of an actual ball. So all you have to do is turn it over and brown the other side. Okay, I'll do another one. Like this. I have it in the palm of my hand, flatten. Okay. So I've got two here. I'm going to take this over to the pan. We have the oil going. I have some olive oil in here. Our Family olive oil, of course. And I just put them in here. That sizzle is what you want to hear. And then you just brown them on each side. And I'm going to do the whole batch, and then we will be back to show you how we plate it and put it all together. Hi, it's Crystal Lynn, and I'm back. We've got our pasta sauce made, and my niece Kaylee is going to help me demonstrate our spaghetti and meatballs that we like to eat in our family. So I'm going to start by demonstrating the pasta that we made. We boiled per package instructions. We have the cauliflower Our Family pasta, just packed with vital nutrients and 7 grams of protein per serving. And we also made the regular spaghetti, which also has 7 grams of protein per serving.
To make the sauce, we used a whole can of Chunky Garden Combo Our Family pasta sauce, and we diluted it with another can of Our Family tomato sauce. To add additional nutritional value, we added cooked lentils to provide protein and iron. Along with that, we added a half a cup of diced green peppers, tomatoes, and raw onions.
And we also nestled our meatballs inside the pasta sauce and let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so. So we have the meatballs all nestled into the sauce. And some of the members of our family like to put Parmesan cheese. Some of our nephews call it sprinkled cheese, don't they?
Yes.
Like sprinkled cheese. But I like to put shredded plant-based mozzarella on mine. So I just put plant-based mozzarella on top of mine, or you don't have to have any of it at all. Garlic bread.
The garlic bread.
The garlic bread we used is a very nice crusty bread with a very chewy inside. And what we did was we made a compound butter, and we used Our Family Italian seasoning, and we used a vegan butter, and we used Our Family minced garlic, and we mixed it together, and we let it sit at room temperature for about a half hour until all of the flavors melded together. Then we spread it very thickly on the bread, and then we just toasted it in the oven until it was nice and crispy.
To finish off this meal, we have just put together a simple garden salad. Just lettuce, mixed greens with tomatoes, onions, and green peppers.
So that is how we, in our family, like to have spaghetti and meatballs. Leave us a comment in the comments below and let us know how you like it. And don't forget to like and share.